J Bachelor Hip Hop Weekly Magazine. We're in Dallas. This is our city spotlight. We came out here. The city's showing us so much love, and we're connecting with the influencers, the artists, the models, the beauties. Miss Ralenwatts. What's up, girl?
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm blessed. Raylan is educated too. That's why I like Ralenwatts. Like, she beautiful, look good, but she's smart too. Like, for those that don't know or that sleeping on your brain game, your knowledge game, give us some of your background on that.
Well, I was born in Brazil, Sao Paulo. I'm fortunate to have had a father that was in the military, so I speak 2 different languages. In addition to the fact that I did translations for an oil and gas company for 5 years, and I decided that I didn't want to be in corporate America anymore. I wanted a career change, so someone in an airport gave me a business card about modeling, and from there I've been now modeling for a year on my own. And with the fame and kind of the spinoff of me cashing out with my previous company and taking my package, I was able to open up 2 of my own businesses.
Very nice. And she speaks 2 different languages. She's traveled the world, worked in oil and gas, and you went to UCLA too, correct?
I did. I just graduated.
Congratulations. And she knows where El Chapo is. I'm just messing with you. You know, we've been kind of conversing over the past few days about this interview, and your schedule stays busy. I mean,
yes.
You have interviews, you have the day party appearances, you design clothes as well. Is that right?
Yes, I do. I design and make clothing also.
Did you make the outfit you had on, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I did.
So where did you pick that up?
I really just like more the tropical feel. I have the small waist and of course the curvy bottom, so a lot of the clothing like in stores doesn't fit me. Doesn't really matter how high end the label is. It always comes down to me having to make something for me, and I like more of the exotic colors and stuff like that, being Brazilian, so that's kind of where my influence for the jewelry and the clothing comes in.
Most definitely. A lot of people say Brazil has the most beautiful women in the world. Do you agree with that sentiment? Being that you travel the world, what do you think about that?
I think it's true. I think they're all shades of brown. Actually, this year it's actually pretty interesting. They've actually admitted that Brazil has the biggest black population in the world, whereas before they told us that we were Spaniards or we were white. But obviously, if you look at our noses, lips, and lower bodies, I mean, there's nothing Caucasian about that.
Okay, all right. City Spotlight talking about Dallas. You're repping the D-Town right now. Tell us, for people that haven't been to Dallas, Texas, what makes it a unique city? Tell us a bit about it.
Well, for one thing, there's no state tax. If you're a business owner, then it's a little bit easier to get it going out here. Cost of living is very low, and I feel like Dallas is in the middle of everything. Like, you can fly from coast to coast and get there in like 2.5 or 3 hours, whereas if I was back living in LA, it would be like a 6-hour flight to New York or even further to like somewhere like Miami. So I love it, and it works out for me wanting to be a business owner and then a homeowner and etc.
You know, the first thing a lot of people will notice about you when they see you is your beauty. Does that sometimes become a hindrance when you're trying to do business deals or talk about a new marketing campaign?
No, I actually think that I'm fortunate to where I have the beauty and the brain. So definitely, immediately they pretty much know like I'm about business, you know, and me being able to be an urban model or have that diversity, and that proves that like, you know, all big booty girls are not just like out here not about their business or money. That's not true. A lot of the times people think like, oh, they're not educated or they're not business savvy enough, or they make money but they don't invest it, they don't do anything with it. So hopefully I set the bar for and precedent for other ladies and young ladies underneath myself that proves that like you can come into this game and do magazines and etc. and still have like a business and be a CEO or your own boss.
Absolutely. I'm wondering this because a lot of guys are going to wonder this. What kind of dudes are you attracted to? What do you meet guys that become potential dates or significant others?
Well, basically, like with my significant other, we're the complete opposite. He's the turn down and I'm the turn up, which is good for me because if I had somebody that was maybe in the mix as much as me and as busy as I am, it doesn't work. And because I have a child, you know, like he's there with her, so he's always doing like mommy, daddy. He has chance to go like to my bookings and appearances, but he chooses not to. He'd rather stay home with the baby.
Got you. Sounds like a good dude. What are you doing as far as, I'm sure you meet people that say, hey, hop in my music video, do this show with me on stage. How far into the entertainment world are you looking to go?
I want to go as deep as it will take me, because at the end of the day, it's all about your brand. You know, I mean, everything that you do, it's a reflection of you. So I don't take every single opportunity, because I have to think about like, oh, I have a kid, you know, she has to grow up one day. So, I mean, in terms of like, you know, opportunities, if it's the right one for me, then it works. But if it's not the right one for me, I have friends and I have people within my circle and my network that I would pass the job to. And like, I'm not a hater, you know, I don't like drama. So if it's not for me, that doesn't mean that like it's not for somebody else and I'm like gonna look down on them. I'll just be like, nah, girl, go get that, you know?
Absolutely. And if you don't know, Raylan's network game is strong. Like before the interview, before the photo shoot, she was in the lobby just kind of hanging out. She saw another beautiful model. She's like, hey, we need to connect. We need to network. Give me your social media. You don't see that a lot from, a lot of women don't extend that olive branch off top.
Yeah, and I really feel like that with women of color. I feel like we don't stick together. I feel like it's always like competition, but like we would be so strong if we could like unify. You know, if we could have our own coalition of stuff, or like jobs, or like big talent agencies will come together, like the earned potential for being a minority would be like amazing, you know?
That's that knowledge game kicking in again. I gotta ask, what do them DMs be looking like? I'm sure it's like crazy.
Yeah.
Do you even check that kind of stuff after a while?
I have a company that I hire that really does it, but periodically I do sign on to like my social media because my numbers are crazy, and it's like the DMs that I get are like ridiculous. It could be anything from, oh, let me fly you to Dubai, you know, or...
What's up with Dubai? Why are girls always getting flown to Dubai?
There's so much money there. You know, a lot of the girls go over there and make money, you know, dirty or clean, or I don't know what they do, but there's a big deal about money there, and there is a lot of money there. So I think the influence is strong for people that just want to go over there and make that cash and come back over.
So you get you get invites to Dubai. What are some other like random things you would just find in your DMs as far as guys coming?
I've had like a few CEOs like, you know, kind of like proposition me to do business, but obviously, you know, being a lady, you know, when somebody's coming at you kind of like sideways, or it's not really what it is, you know what I mean? And then I get everything to, oh, I own this dollar store, will you model some of my stuff for me? It's like some cheap, yeah, like, girl, I can't pay you, but I just opened up a dollar store. But I can respect that. You know, whatever you're doing to get business or money, like, I feel like you're on your grind. I like that, you know? So I don't ever knock it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I want to know, because you have so much going on, from the businesses to the modeling, the appearances. What's the second half of 2015 looking like for you? What do you got lined up?
The second half for me is really just finishing up some projects that I had kind of carrying over for 2014. Like, for instance, I needed to do a shoot with Black Men's Magazine. I'm getting ready to do that, and possibly I will do a test shoot so well that they've extended a cover. So hopefully I'll get that. I'm getting ready to really get into like film. I have a couple of talent agencies in ATL that are interested in me, especially because I'm bilingual and I speak the other languages. And so I'm currently working with an acting coach right now, because I do want to get into like film and TV, rather it's Univision or Spanish TV as a, you know, a soap opera, or, you know, so that's what I really want to do for the remainder of the year.
Very nice. Ralenwatts, the one, the only, possibly coming soon to a TV screen near you. Possibly coming to Hip Hop Weekly magazine too. We would love to have you.
I would love that.
I mean, we got to make that happen soon.
Yes, we do. Definitely. I would love to do that.
So we got a photo shoot to knock out. I know you have a day party to make a walkthrough at. But in the near future, can we circle back and get some updates on what's going on with you?
Of course, at any time.
Absolutely. J Bachelor, Hip Hop Weekly magazine. Ralenwatts. Before I go, hit them with your social media, your Snapchat, all that good stuff.
Yes. As far as my social media, my Instagram is at Ralen, RALENWATTS. My Twitter is the same, and as well as my Snapchat. It's just at and then RALENWATTS.
Follow, keep the DMs clean, and like the pictures too.
Yes. Thank you.